and welcome to the Celtic Forever podcast. We're here today to talk about Kilmarnock 1, Celtic 0 at Rugby Park. Celtic knocked out of the League Cup. And today I've got John with me to go over things. How's things today, John?
Aye, all good, mate. Apart from the result wasn't great, was it? But it is what it is. And I said to you yesterday, if we're going to get in one trophy this season, I'd rather it was that one, the League Cup. It's the least important trophy there is. Always good to win the cups and the trebles and all that, but now listen, fair Kilmarnock, I thought they played pretty well, pretty strong performance for them. But Celtic were just so poor, weren't they? It was a bad performance. There wasn't a player that was half decent on that part of the day, anywhere.
Aye. The performance reminded me of the sort of Neil Lennon type performances. It was that poor, it was that bad. It was hard to watch from start to finish. You couldn't see where Celtic were going to get a goal. But we'll start off where we always start off in the defence. Where everybody's starting off, I suppose, Greg Taylor. He's needing replaced, isn't he?
He's needing replaced as soon as possible. He's getting worse as every game goes on. And like I keep saying to you, he's getting targeted. That's just a fact. They're punting it down that side where he plays, and they're targeting him, they're bullying him. They've identified him as a weakness. Every team's doing it. That's blatantly obvious, isn't it?
It sure is, yep. Like I said on last night's podcast, why no give Scales a try? Give him a go, it can't be any worse.
You're exactly right, Xander. It's Scales for me all day. He's there, why not use him? Surely Rodgers can see that Taylor's getting targeted as a weakness. When he's got a big guy that's 6'1", whatever scale is, tall player, good strength, he's got pace, he goes by players, and he can put a cross in. So I don't see why Rodgers isn't giving Big Scales a chance. I like him.
I don't understand it either, to be honest with you, but it's Brendan Rodgers as the manager. I suppose we've just got to hope that he knows what he's doing, put trust in the manager. Two centre-halves, Naroki, Lager Bielke, they were alright, I suppose. They didn't really do much wrong, but they very rarely stepped into the midfield to try and find that killer pass, did they? They just stuck to that defensive position.
And there was a couple of stray passes for Lager Bielke. But overall, I thought he did alright. I mean, the two centre-backs, like you say, I'm not going to put any blame on them. I think the blame comes for Ralston and... No, Ralston didn't really have that bad a game right enough, did he? But Taylor, definitely the target. And the midfield, non-existent for me.
Sorry, say that again, John, the midfield what?
It was non-existent for me.
Oh aye, there was no midfield. Callum McGregor was invisible as far as I was concerned. I don't remember him doing anything in the game, anything productive in the game. I don't know why that is. I don't know the reasons for that, but I just don't remember him doing anything proactive in the game. What did you think of McGregor's performance today?
He done absolutely nothing. He picked up a yellow card. That's the only thing he done. He was getting outpaced, out-muscled, out-fought. He done nothing apart from pick up a yellow card. So that's not a good look, is it, for a captain? But O'Reilly was just as bad. Done nothing. I mean, was it about 3 minutes into the game? Was it? A bit later. About 7 minutes, 8 minutes into the game. O'Reilly, 1-on-1 with the keeper, hits it right into his arms.
No.
They could have cut it back for Kyogo, who's standing there just probably for a tap-in. And he went for the shot, and it was pathetic. Straight into the goalkeeper's arms.
Yep.
He was terrible, O'Reilly, and McGregor terrible.
Thiago Holm wasn't much better, was he?
Holm never done that much. Yeah, again, he's only a young player, isn't he? Got to give the boy a chance. I think that's his first start for Celtic, isn't it?
Now, how much would you say the Park had to play a part in that?
I think the Park. Well, we beat them 4-0 there last season, didn't we?
Aye, 5-0. 5-0.
5-0. Aye, sorry, 5-0. We beat them convincingly on that surface last season, so I can't really blame the Park. It's all down to the players just no showing up.
No, well, I think the Park did have part to play. Obviously, it's not an excuse. The Park was very dry. But that's not an excuse because the defence, left back, right back, and the whole of the midfield never turned up, and then there was no service for Kyogo whatsoever coming for the midfield or the wingers.
It's a totally different looking team in it for last season. I mean, last season it was high press. Kyogo never get close to the keeper the day for a high press.
No, the high press is gone.
It was Kyogo was coming into the centre of the park to try and collect the ball. That's how far back he was getting, and when he was up front in his own, he hardly got a touch.
No, he was coming back into his own half a lot, wasn't he? To try and get himself involved in the game.
Aye, but he done nothing. It's not his fault. He wasn't getting the service. So again, no pass marks for wee Kyogo, sadly. But Maeda, again, he was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
He was terrible. The whole team was terrible, let's be honest. Apart from the centre backs. Ralston probably, I know. He tried his 100% every day, Ralston,
Mm-hmm.
But the rest of the team, no pass marks, I'm afraid. It was just a bad performance. And I hope it's not something that's going to continue, because I'm not liking the look of the way it's going now.
No, I've been saying for about a week now there's something missing, there's something wrong. The whole spine of the team's ripped out as well, you've got to remember. Carter Vickers, Hatate, Alistair Johnson. These are all mainstays in the team that are injured just now.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, once they come back, it's going to be a more solid looking unit. But you can't go you've got to have players that's ready to come in,
Mm-hmm. Because looking at the substitutes bench today, it looked very weak, didn't it? Very weak. There was nothing there. You're bringing on the likes of Haksabanovic to try and bring you back into a game. When you're doing that, you're in trouble.
Aye. Turnbull and Haksabanovic coming on. I thought Yang, he looked alright when he came on, looked pretty fresh and willing to go forward, But Turnbull and Haksabanovic, as soon as I seen that, I was like, this team needs strengthened badly. I thought Haksabanovic, by the way, that was a penalty for me all day.
Aye. It was a penalty, it was a penalty, but you can't rely on that, can you?
Can't rely, but that went to VAR, remember? And as soon as I seen it, I'm thinking, yes, penalty, 100% penalty. And it's no good. Taylor was elbowed in the head before Kilmarnock scored, so Taylor's off when Kilmarnock scored, because he's been elbowed in the head by a Kilmarnock player. Yeah. And he's drew blood. And nothing's done about that. No yellow card, nothing, no free kick.
No, you're right. No.
So that referee was absolutely shocking the day, by the way. And that's no paranoia. That ref was bad.
Yeah.
And the VAR was just as bad.
But in the same token, we deserved nothing out of the game, didn't we, Roger?
They never played well enough to get anything out of the game, to be honest with you. But if the referee was doing his job right, we could have maybe got something out of it.
Alright, I suppose we've covered everything in the game. We're at the Cup. There's no treble this year. Beginning to sound like a spoiled Celtic supporter.
Aye. Well, there's a couple of incidents I wasn't happy with there. The guy that barged into Big Joe Hart, I don't know if you've seen that, but the ball goes out for a goal kick. Hart runs after.
Aye.
Well, Hart runs after it to get the ball, and the clown just barges him right after the ball and knocks him flying 6 feet back.
That's right. Aye, Big Hart wasn't happy about that, was he?
He wasn't happy with it. How was that guy not even spoken to for that?
Well, I think you're right when you're talking about the referees, but I do think it was Alan Muir, wasn't it? I think he had a really bad game. But because of the way we played, I'm not even going to go on too much about the referee, because we deserved nothing for the game. We did not turn up in any position.
No, it deserved nothing. I would totally agree with you 100%, Sander. We didn't deserve nothing for the game. But what I'm saying is, if the referee done his job right, it could have been a different story. That's all I'm saying. Although Celtic were really poor, I think if the referees are doing their job right, it could be maybe a different story. Maybe no, a different story. You don't know, but it could have been if they were doing their job right. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah. Good luck to Kilmarnock in the next round anyway. I think they've got Hearts at Rugby Park, so they've got another home tie. So good luck to them. I hope they do well. But I think we'll leave it there, John. Maybe the only other things, we've got a full week before our next game. full 6 days. Saturday we play St Johnstone at home. We need big improvements, John.
No, I definitely need big improvements. And I don't think we're going to be signing anybody else in this transfer window, by the way. I think it's finished. I think that the signing business is finished for this window anyway.
No, I think we'll still get 1 or 2, maybe even 3 in. I think we will get. There'll be no panic buying. It'll go to the last day of the transfer window, but we will get 2 or 3 in to strengthen, definitely.
No, well, I hope you're right. But there was nothing really to take for the game that was positive, was there?
Well, you're right with your prediction. You said it was going to be a very close game. It was a very close game, but it was just the wrong result.
Sadly, went in the wrong
went
direction.
The wrong way. That's it. But you can't win them all. All right, John.
Rangers, remember, they've went to Tynecastle and took a point as well, which is always a very hard thing to do. You know, Hearts have just put Rosenberg, or however you pronounce it, out the cup as well, you know.
Well, I heard the co-commentator on Viaplay today saying, is Michael Stewart win it? Saying he thinks Kilmarnock could be pushing for a top 6. I think they'll be up there, 4th, 5th, 4th, maybe even 3rd. They're that good.
If they keep playing like that, no doubt. But you've got to remember, Celtic were really poor today.
No,
I don't think Kilmarnock were a brilliant team or anything. I just think Celtic were well organised. Kilmarnock, that was the thing. Their defence was well organised, and Celtic again never knew what to do with it, and ended up punting up a lot of long balls up the park. You know.
No, I ran out of ideas after the first 20 minutes.
Aye. Celtic's been bad the first 3 games.
We've been quite lucky to get the results, but we weren't so lucky today. The luck ran out today, so let's hope Brendan Rodgers can sort this mess out and very quickly.
Aye, we definitely need a stronger midfielder in there that can control the midfield, because McGregor's not controlling it right now.
No.
He's a pace or two off it, you know.
Yeah. Well, maybe do another wee podcast in the middle of the week. We'll go through some, hopefully with some more news on possible signings, and we'll go through some people that we think the Celtic should go for in a later pod. But that'll do us for the night. We'll take our medicine and we'll move on, John. We'll move on to the league game against St Johnstone on Saturday, and we'll take it from there. So thanks for coming on tonight, John. I appreciate that.
Nah, no problems, mate. All the best, and hail, hail.
And hail, hail, and I'll see you the next time. Thanks, John.